and you have your injury, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
You're kind of feeling, see how I'm kind of keeping the palms towards you. But anyway, but in grappling, and you see how I'm moving in for those palm strikes, or fists, depending on, and this is why my stuff's so vertical, very old school. But here, so how would you switch to the outside? You would trap and redirect. Or you start out into a short, but you see you're going for the punch, or into like that. Right now, I want you to just do this, or palm. I just want you to feel the resistance. See how I'm using my hips to make all the motion? I'm not pushing with the arm, or you're going to burn out your shoulder.
So soft, I go with this. So like this. And this is how you want to hold your hand?
Yeah, it's an inverted, boom, yeah. It's an inverted fist, or it's a palm strike. And then you wanted to switch over. If you were going to switch over, I'm trapping, redirecting, boom. And then there's that oblique kick that Johnny Jones made so incredibly popular all of a sudden.
Is it?
Okay, so don't worry so much about how hard you're striking, but although when you do strike, see how I'm still using the body, the hips. Yeah. But think of it almost like you're rarely grabbing the arm, although you'll see me do it because of my Hapkido. Right. Once I turn this into, that's what this is. This is one of the most amazing ways I found to enter for Hapkido is the Kaiju Kendo influence. And you see it in traditional Hapkido too, but it's not nearly as advanced as your Chinese systems. So you're here, boom, and see how I'm, again, using my body to come open. I'm staying on the center line. His center line, you want to own it. And then don't worry so much about how hard you're hitting. I want you to concentrate on owning that center line. And at some point, see again how I move the whole body? Yep. You never assume that you can muscle it. Always assume he's bigger from the left leg. So when you move him, just like if you were here, just going around, I'm just using the body weight. Right. Yeah, see there, that was perfect. You intercepted, that was beautiful. And I want you to use that same kind of feeling when you're working on the wooden gun. Yep. So again, think of motion, how like I'm owning that center line, and I'm striking, but I want to know where he is. So like when I'm with you and I'm here, boom, I'm letting you guide. Because if your arm moves, like you move up to or like you say you lift your shoulder to defend yourself. Right. Okay, but now I'm still connected to you. Yeah. I'm feeling you. I always want to be testing you when we fight when I'm that close. Otherwise, I want to be all the way out. Okay. But so I'm here, boom, boom. And again, I'm not even putting any power, but you can if you have to. And I'm still hitting with the same knuckles that you would in traditional martial arts. Wing Chun guys use the bottom knuckles. That's okay. Clearly, they're wrong because they've done. It's just not the way I was done. So we're here, boom, boom. I'm going to slide again. I'm always both sides. Right. I'm rotating, and see how I'm using the whole body. Yeah. And then I'm just boom. And then you can just switch back to this drill for a little bit, where you're just learning to move around it. The footwork and the hips are working together, and then you can go to the other side if you want. But don't worry about switching sides extensively at this point. Just feel the drill.
Gary O'Neill.
That boom, boom. So again, see how I'm not grabbing, but you can. You will see me grab, right? Especially if it's like a jacket or something. Yeah. Now you really got good control of somebody. Yeah. But boom, boom. And I'm always using the web of the hand. Boom. Now I could come in for the clinch. That's where this will start getting into your. Yep. But you could also boom, boom. Roundhouse kick. I use this just because I need something like what happens if he's doing the teeth front kick, or if he's doing something like this.
Right.
So I mean, I practice, you know, like in Kai Kemo we call this the tri-star block, and I practice like this, you know. He's like, the guy's like barraging in maybe like a straight blast, and you gotta get out of the way so you can get, you know.
So,
yeah, this is how I use this lower arm, and this is a great way to get into rock.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful.